morning, Yuba Sutter, and welcome to your first morning interview of the day. Today's going to be a very special interview. We have in the studio with us an actual real live clown.
Hello, guys. Clown here.
For those of you listening, he just put the microphone as his nose. If you're on Facebook tuning in with us live, you saw that. This clown's name is Misha Usov. Is that correct?
Absolutely correct.
Misha Usov. And you have been all over the world touring. You've been on TV, America's Got Talent, Cirque du Soleil. You're still part of that sometimes.
Yes.
So tell us, what type of clown are you? Because we might not really get the full picture here.
Shamaya, first of all, I would like to say you good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Second, I would like to say you thank you very much for this possibility to speak with you and with your audience. I really appreciate.
Oh, thank you.
About clown, I'm clown. I don't know which kind of clown. I think that exists only one type of clown. You are clown or you are not a clown, you know. And it's very simple to understand. There are just 100 people, professional clown now in this time living, which are professional clown. Usually what we see, it's amateur, it's not really clowns, it's not professional clown. I mean, for 3 minutes, maybe for 3 seconds, they're clowns when they put their nose, you know, or put makeup, take big shoes. But really, it's not professional clown. It's not, because I living for this with this profession all my life. I am clown professional clown since 16 years old, and all another clown what I know, my friends, some of them superstar clowns. But it's only, if you will calculate, only 100.
Wow.
In all planet, you know.
So what's the difference? So you're not like a birthday clown. You're not a McDonald's
Not
clown.
at all. Yeah. I don't know how to do it.
It's kind of it's a performative art.
It's art. You know,
Yeah.
what I do, it's art.
How would you best describe your act for people that haven't seen it?
So I take ordinary plastic bags. I'm a little bit juggling with this one, and then I create birds from this one, and birds give egg.
Okay.
It's very hard to explain what is this. It's better to see it, because I'm not speaking clown. You know, I'm just visual clown.
Okay.
So,
and I've seen some of your clips. For people that want to look you up, where's the best place they can find your videos?
YouTube, of course. Misha Usov clown, and they will find.
It'll pop up.
Yes,
I've seen
immediately.
tons.
Yes.
You actually are quite famous, for those of you that don't know.
Yes.
And what's really interesting, and we were talking a little bit off air about this, is your whole journey and your whole story as far as how you started and now how you're actually living here locally. Do you want to share where you live?
I live in Oregon house, so we bought with my wife a house there because we're traveling together 10 years. So we have our children. They was born in Cirque du Soleil. When we're traveling, one daughter was born in Berlin. She has a German passport. Another daughter was born in New York, in Manhattan, when we performed with du Soleil there. So she has American passport, of course. My wife, she has a Russian passport. I have Ukrainian passport. So we're all traveling with 4 passports. This is our family.
Wow. And you were like, where do we settle down? Where do we put our kids in school? And how did you settle on Oregon House?
Because my wife say, Olga, she say, Misha, when Daria, oldest daughter, she was 7 years old, she say, I have to stop. I cannot already traveling because our daughter need to go to normal school, to have normal children around, you know. So let's stop. And we start to thinking about the country, because we're traveling in different country. For us, it doesn't matter where we will stop. And in those time, we perform in California. We perform in San Francisco, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So, and but here was in Aragon House was living our friends, very good producer, and she say, Misha, why you living somewhere in Europe, in Berlin, for example? It's always rain. Stay with us. It's really cool here. You will enjoy. It's really good for children also. So we came to see this Aragon House, to see this foothills for Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
It was super cool. And I say, Olga, we need to live here. And she said, yes, it's cool.
So how long have you lived here?
Yeah, we lived 10 years, but we bought house 7 years. So
Okay. So you've been here for a while, but
Yes.
people are just now starting to get to know you.
because I'm traveling, my wife here always, I'm always outside. I always with circus or with another project.
And now are you starting to try and settle down a little bit? And
Yes, this year it's looks like we a little bit more here in California, in Aragon House. So, and I'm very grateful for it because I never was so long in one places. And now I see my children not almost every day.
yeah. But you already have another gig lined up. You're telling me you're going at the end of May.
Yes, but it will be short. I go to Sofia, to Bulgaria. It will be big event for children who has not parents. So it will be big European events. It's arena, it's TV shows.
Wow.
And we will just make for them
You'll do your
best.
thing, make them laugh, and
Make laugh,
go
yeah.
home.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your journey as an artist. I think it was really interesting. We were getting into it off air, and then we're back here. So you started out, you were saying that you kind of liked the classics. Your mom was introducing you to classical music and to Shakespeare. Hamlet was the first show that you
Yes.
saw. How did you make that transition from classical arts to being a clown?
I'm from absolutely ordinary family, simple people from Soviet Union. We was living it was like in Soviet Union, but it's Ukraine already. But so it's Kharkov city and normal family. My mother engineer, my father also engineer. So was everything good. And my mother, but she gave me some kind of, when I was 6 years old, I go to see Shakespeare, for example, and she bring me to see. She says that you have to see immediately classical things, She bring to listen classical music, like these things. And certainly I grow, and everything was quite boring in Soviet Union, because I just... color, if you go outside in Soviet Union, it's like a color gray, like your studio. Only sun when shine, it was okay with trees, green, blue. But when rain, it's always gray. Not advertisement, nothing. Not you cannot see. People dress also very gray clothes, And sometimes just a red flag, like communistic, like Lenin, something
Wow.
like this one. And certainly when I was 14 years old, I was in bus stop. I stay in bus stop. I waiting my bus. And my one guy came to me, and he said, do you want to come to circus? I say, why? I am not a clown to go to circus, I say him. He said, no, you can come. I see you body, you have body, you can be like acrobat.
Acrobat.
Yes, I say, oh, no, I don't want. I think
You're like,
I
leave
don't
me alone,
I'm
weirdo.
not seeing myself as a clown,
Yeah, you're like, who is this guy?
Yes, and he said, okay, don't worry, give me please telephone number of your mother.
Oh my gosh.
And I was very naive person. I gave him telephone number of my mother, and he started to call her. Every Sunday he called my mother.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Oh my
and my
gosh.
mother, I remember, did breakfast for us, for kids. I have brother, family. So, and she'd always take telephone with this hand. Hello. He said, this is from circus. Do you want that your son come to our circus? And my mother say, Misha, go to see what is this.
Oh my gosh.
And then if you don't like, I will tell him that he not call us anymore. So I say, okay, So I go to see the circus. I open this door, and I immediately, in 1 second, I understand that now I am at home. More at home than even was in my really home, because first what I see, it's color, because it's circus, they have costumes, they have props, they all this color, I was in shock to see so many colors around,
Huh.
So, and I say, okay, and then teacher so I was training a little bit. He say, warm up me. So I warm up, and he say me, please make, when, I don't know how it will be in English.
Somersaults?
When you do just simple
Like a cartwheel?
Yes, cartwheel back, front and back.
Okay.
So I did it. I stand up. He say, okay, come to me. I come to him. He say, you will be acrobat, unsuccessful acrobat. You will be a clown. You see?
So then he was like, oh, maybe you'll be a clown, not an acrobat?
He said, you will be a clown.
Okay.
He saw it immediately, something.
That's amazing. And
Yeah.
it's funny, listening to it, I'm like, oh my God, this guy could have been, trying to, traffic you or
Yes.
something like that. But he was legit a circus producer, and he saw the talent in you. That's amazing to
Yes,
me.
he changed my destiny, absolutely. If he will not come to this
Yeah.
bus stop, my
never
life will
would've.
be different, 100%. 100%.
So then you started training with him for a
Yes.
couple years?
Yes.
And then did you go to the Moscow? Is that when you went to the Moscow school?
In Moscow, yes, because I studied there. You know what? It was another story. Because I studied there, as I start to study with him, and then I need to go. And I feel that I would like to be jazz artist, jazz clown. I don't want. I was patient. I was like, crazy. I would like to be this profession.
Yeah.
So, but I have to go to military. Because all people in Soviet Union, when you're 18 years old, you have to go to military
Oh
for
my
2
gosh.
years. So I have to go, and nobody will take you for Moscow to study, to school, to real clown, professional clown school, because this military, you have to go.
For at least 3 years?
Yes, 2 years.
2 years.
I go 2 years, and I was this military. It was another story. Maybe one day I will explain you, or you can write in my book just little bit.
Okay.
Little bit. And when I come back, people who know me already, they start to invite me to perform because I was very funny.
From the military?
Yes, not in military,
Okay.
before military.
Gotcha.
I was very funny. They start to invite me to the show. I start to perform, and I was not funny at all because military take out from you all
Oh,
these
no.
funny things. You begin to be not really funny. You like. I don't know even how to explain.
Yeah, you lost a little bit of
Lost
that.
everything, sense of humor and everything. And then I understand that I need to study because patience inside me stay. I would like to be clown, and I
Yeah.
say so. I have to go to study. In this time, best clown school was in Moscow. So I take train and go to Moscow. This is
And that's kind of where you rediscovered it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. What
Yeah.
did your parents think when you're like, I really want to be this clown? Did they think it was just like a hobby at first?
In first, they don't want to listen it, and then they see that it's very serious. I was very serious with this profession.
Yeah.
Still now, I speak with you is very patient because I love this profession. I never did in my life and other things. I don't know how to do it.
So after the Moscow school,
Yeah.
how did you make that jump to then getting paid, getting into Cirque du Soleil? You've been on so many different TV shows.
Oh, this was another story because at Moscow Circus School, it was one thing, and I met very funny, three very talented people, which we call later Mika's clown. So and I enjoy them, and we create very funny show. And with this show, we start to traveling around. They start to buy us.
Okay.
So we get silver medal in Paris Festival. It was first beginning.
So you're just a little troupe.
Yeah, the little
Okay.
troupe. So we get this medal, and they would like that we perform everywhere. So we was in festival in Avignon, very famous theatrical festival.
Okay.
Like, Edinburgh and Avignon. It's two world famous festival in Europe, I mean,
Okay. It's kind of like this, I would say, like the San Francisco Comedy Festival or something like that. Kind
Yes.
of like for us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, like this one. So they invite us, and we have huge success. You cannot believe. Huge success. All producer was come to us, and after it we have job for 5 years. They bought. We have schedule. We have not breathing even. In French.
Yeah.
It was mostly in France and Switzerland. We perform there. Then after it start to German people invite us, and then slowly Cirque du Soleil was also already saw us, and they would like that we come to perform in Cirque du Soleil. And after many years later, 15 or 20 years later, I came to office of Cirque du Soleil, and I saw our group post, and office of the boss of Cirque du Soleil.
Oh my goodness.
He liked us, very much, but we not go. We was young. We was very vanity.
Yeah.
Because they say you cannot drink coffee in costume.
Oh, you wanted to do your
we
own
was very
thing.
picky.
You were rock stars.
We are rock stars, No, it's not. But you cannot smoke in clown costume. Not smoke. We all smoke. In this time, I also smoke. Now not anymore.
So you were living it up with your friends.
And he said, "No, go away from us with your Cirque du Soleil. We don't understand that. It's very great,
Right.
And then I was working with this group 14 years.
That's a long time.
A long time. And when I feel that I'm tired and I would like to create for myself something, I feel that I need I study many things and I would like to try. And in combination of this group, you cannot try it because it's already structure.
Oh, gotcha. You got
Very
your
strong.
routine.
Your routine, and you cannot go out, left, right, So I start to build my own acts, and it was also very successful. And that's why I did this many TV shows, because they book immediately. You do good things and they book it.
So what was your group called?
Mikos.
Mikos. Okay.
Mikos group.
And then you decide, all right, maybe I do want to try out Cirque du Soleil.
Yes.
Because I don't smoke anymore. I'm done with that.
I will tell secret. One day I was in Berlin, one striptease show in Berlin. It was really good, but striptease show, many girls.
Oh my gosh.
Just like in French, like Crazy Horse, but in Berlin another kind. They came, so they invite me like act, because I was funny. I am still funny.
Yes.
I hope. I will show, prove you.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Hello. So I was funny also in that time. So they invite me, I perform, and one day Guy Liberté, he is owner of Cirque du Soleil, he came to see the show, because in this time he created the Zumanity show for Las Vegas.
Okay, he's creating a new show for Vegas.
Yes, Zumanity name, also striptease show.
Okay.
And he would like to see how it's work, what is there. And then he saw me, and they start to just call me, say, "Oh, do you want to?" But he not invite me to Zumanity for another show, but he saw me there,
Yeah. So how long were you with Cirque du Soleil?
10 years.
Okay, and that's when you developed a special character.
Yes. Yes.
What was the name of the Fisherman?
I did Fishman, so it was Robert Lepage, very famous director. He created show Ka, which still perform in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. So he did our show Totem. He did many things for this director for Metropolitan Opera in New York. He do opera also, and he do movie, like movie director. He has his own theater in Quebec.
Okay.
It's Ex Machina name of his theater. He's really, really one of the best director what I met in my life, Something amazing,
Did he help you create this character?
I find like brother. I don't know. I cannot tell you how close he understands me. And he gives me many possibilities, many freedom, which in Cirque du Soleil very difficult to get it,
Yeah.
And from my clown acts, we create together character clown Fishman. Mm-hmm. So this Fishman character, and then we start to traveling globe.
You've been all around the world, and I'm assuming you probably, how many different languages do you speak?
I speak just, to be honest, in good way, I speak just Russian and Ukrainian.
Okay.
That's it. And you see I'm sorry for my English, guys.
I understand you.
But say I appreciate that you understand. You have to understand it's not my mother language, yeah.
What is your process when you're trying to develop an act? What inspires you?
So it's state, especially state, which I call state of invisible clown. You see, I put invisible. It's especially because it's you cannot touch, you cannot smell this state, you cannot even feel. It's not feeling, if you will thinking, what is this state? It's something, it's like you take alcohol, wine without wine. It's like you take, when I was young, I tried many things, like all of us. It's like drugs, but without drugs, I would say. It's state and something inside leave us, like your soul, your spirit inside living, and you connect to the spirit, and then they start to create, because they're always in state of creation. That's what I do. That's why I opened this clown also school, I would like to say, to help people to find this state inside yourself, which help you create,
Is it this state like of play, of discovery?
Yes, they're like in sorts, how to say, sorts, yes, in English. It's beginning there, but never end there. You just came there, bam, and you're already in state of creativity, and you would like to create. So it's what I recognize. It's always with us. We cannot live without this one. People forgot about it. If you will remember when you was child, 6 years old child, 7 maybe, you always create. For you, everything makes sense. For example, for us it's battle, but for child 7 years it's maybe spaceship, and it's because it's moment of creation, and it's how they see world, They see world upside down, like 180 degrees. It's how to go out of your patterns. It's clown. It's all clown, professional clown, good clowns. It's about it.
So you help people discover that. You offer lessons. You have workshops, and one of the reasons you're here is to talk about a workshop that you have coming up, where people can try and tap into that inner child, that inner creativity, and create.
Yes, I would like just offer people, if they would like. We will do now a workshop 10th of May. 10th of May.
The 10th of May?
Yes, I just show if they can see it or something. So it's named Great Escape. Great Escape of your patterns, I would say. From what Great Escape? From your patterns, from your ordinary life, to go to get your talent, to come back to your child state, to this when you fresh, when everything will fresh for you, it's look like state, it's look like in California very dry, and suddenly come rain, and after rain, not even inside during the rain, after rain, this smell, everything fresh, everything beautiful, you just feel. And this what we do in our workshop. This is what I teach people, to go inside of these things,
I'm super excited. I'm hoping to drop in on at least one of your workshops, because I do improv, and that's kind of the basis of that, is finding that sense of inner child's play and looking at things from a different perspective. But I think you're going to have a much more in tune, a different perspective.
Yes, do you know why? I will explain you. Imagine in Cirque du Soleil we have 360 shows per year. 360. This is almost every day you have to perform, 6 times in weeks, sure, sometimes 2 shows per day. How to be always fresh, how to be always honest with audience, how to be,
Yeah, so how to be or not how to be.
Yes, and without this state of invisible clown, you cannot be always in the same level, because they're like fresh water. They're always there.
And so this is good for any performer, I would say. especially those who want to connect with their comedic side or want to find new, fresh ideas.
Yes.
So this workshop is Saturday, May 10th, and you're going to have it in Oregon House. Is it the Frenchtown Inn?
So maybe we will change location now, but it
Okay.
will be in Oregon House.
It's in Oregon
if
House.
they would like to come, join us, they can see my website and it's everything there.
What is your website here?
It's mishausov.com.
Misha Usov. That's MISHAUSOV.
.com.
MishaUsov.com, and they can register. And it looks like you've made this pretty affordable. It's an all-day workshop, 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
Yes.
Break for lunch,
Yes.
obviously. And if they, how much is this workshop for people that are interested in registering? How many people can register?
So now we take, it depends if people will, many people will come, so we maybe we come back to Frenchtown. If it will be less people, we take maybe ballet studio that
Right,
come.
so
So it depends. We welcome everybody who want. If they want, please come.
Okay.
You will 100%. You will have fun. You know?
Yeah, I mean, when else do we have a chance to train with a professional clown? I mean, this is an amazing opportunity.
Yes, and I really would like to share it with you guys, really what I have, because it's big experiments. I'm not theoretical clown. I'm really practical. I was every day and still now in front of audience every day. So I know what I talk about, you know, or what I show you about, all the secrets, you know, about,
Yeah.
for example, timing. Do you know that to be funny every day, you need to have good timing. If you will do joke for 1 second later, it will be not funny or before.
Yeah.
The same joke will not funny. You have to do it in time. I see that in life, if you speak, for example, I speak with my wife. If I will speak with her not in time, in the right time, it will not work, you know.
So, one more time, it's Saturday, May 10th, 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They can go on MishaUsov.com to
Yes.
register. And since you'll be in the area for a while now, at
Yes.
least a little bit less traveling, are you still opening to doing other bookings, other classes?
Well, probably, yes. We're not thinking now about it, but we will thinking. Also, I do online workshops. It's always on. I start actually to do this clown school in COVID time, and we did online. In online, it was really successful because our two students already even get some prize. They took prize from one lady from in Atlanta. She took Grand Prix in
Okay.
Atlanta for clown convention. You know, with acts what we did with her online.
So if they want to reach out, you're ready to mingle. You're
Yes.
here and you're ready to mingle
Yes.
with the community. So that's Misha Usov. Is there a number or anything else?
My telephone number I can give. It's
Yeah.
no problem. 530-813-1611.
There you go, everyone. We are just hitting time. So, Misha, I have had such a great interview with you, and I can't wait to hopefully train with you and
Oh,
discover
please.
my inner clown.
Please, really cool. if you
And
come.
I'm sure that I think this will be the first of maybe many interviews to come. Thank you, Misha.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw.